Hey peeps, hey! This is Crafty Peep. I'm Tammy, and I am in a Christmas in July plaid playlist. The host is Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones link and all these wonderful creators will be in my description below. I first started off with a crushed can. I am loving doing these crushed cans. I'm going to be killing two birds with one stone because I am in a YouTube collab for Plaid products, and I am a Plaid ambassador, and so we will be using mostly Plaid products today. Whoop, whoop. All right, let me put some lotion on, and I start off with Dixie Belle Slick Stick. That is a great primer over tin, glass, rubber. So I'm just drying that. I have a little girl with a sled on rice paper. I mixed waverly celery and waverly moss together, and I got this beautiful sage color. So I usually, with a crushed can, I do go back over the primer with a waverly ivory, but this time I mixed waverly moss, waverly celery, and they're two individual wonderful colors, but when mixed, oh, it's a beautiful sage color. So I painted the entire can. You get the crushed look at the bottom with your hammer outside. I did the first one on my desk, and I cracked my glass top of my desk. So don't do that. And I don't worry about the if there's any glue left from the paper that was on the can, because you're going to be covering it up anyway. I love being a Plaid ambassador. I love mixing paints. I got that idea from Debbie Rigg, and she is the queen of doing checks. And as you can see from my turntable, that is my favorite Mackenzie Child napkin, is the courtly check. All right, so we're using our tool to dry that, and I'm taking off. I found a shower cap at, what are they called? Crazy Dollar Store. I don't know if you have them, but if you do, it is like a Dollar Tree on crack. That's what I say. Cutting down the rice paper, and then I will be using another Plaid product, the Mod Podge, that I practically use almost every day. And I have it in a little Dollar Tree bottle. Makes it easy to squirt out and use. So you do a thin layer of Mod Podge. It can be anything that you have on hand. It doesn't matter if it's the satin, matte, sparkle. And then you put your rice paper, and then we're going to use a stencil brush to pounce the rice paper down. You don't really need to use a pouncer unless you're using a napkin, because this keeps it from tearing. So you just pounce it into all the ridges. I just love this. I'm a Decoupage Queen affiliate, a Ninny's Napkin affiliate, a Digital Deco Design affiliate, and all of those links are in my link tree under the description above. I would love for you to, excuse me, use any of my links, as well as my Amazon storefront link. Hot gluing a little foam in there. I have not got out any of my Christmas bins, so I was just using things that I have just recently got in the D-Stash haul. So I take the, with the larger cans, I use the larger nautical rope from Dollar Tree tie a knot in it. Use the flame right on the end for so the frame won't fray anymore. Then I use E6000 on one side of the back, and then hot glue to adhere it, and just hold it on there for a few seconds, and then do the same for the other end. And I love the knot being toward the front or to the sides. There, I didn't hold it on long enough, so I'm adding a little bit more hot glue and holding it into place. I use my spatula from the Dollar Tree to take off any extra E6000 or hot glue that might seep through. All right, I found these little greenery picks at the Crazy Dollar store, and they were pretty thick. I don't usually hot glue my stuff in, just in case somebody wanted to do something different in the arrangement, but they're in there pretty firmly, and I haven't had any problem shipping these when I auction all of my crafts off. I got all of the greenery picks at the Crazy Dollar store. I think they were all $1.49 a piece. But thank goodness I found something Christmassy when I was when I had this video to do for Plaid. That's an old icicle branch from the Dollar Tree. I just stick in about 3 of them. I enjoy doing arrangements. I used to have a gift basket store, and I had somebody in there that did florals, so she taught us the little triangle method. You always want to kind of have the height toward the center and then graduate it out to the sides. I am loving doing rag bows. This is coffee stained lace that I got at Goodwill, and I usually do the tails first and then the loops second, and I just have to wait to see what I'm going to show you here, because I don't remember if I put it all together and did the loops and the tails at the same time. I separated all my red, white, and blue patriotic stuff out and pulled the red and white material and the ribbon, because that'll take you all the way through Christmas. And I put the navy blue. I kept some navy blue for nautical for summer, and then put the rest of the red, white, and blue stuff out in my bin. Oh, I'm doing the whole thing all together. So you do an awareness bow, awareness little loop, and you pull from the top in the middle, and there you have your bow. I usually use a zip tie. Then you can kind of yank around your material. But I am loving doing rag bows. It is my jam. I think there I zip tied it, and that was the back, and I wanted that to be in the front, so I just put a little hot glue on some of the buffalo check that still wanted to kind of turn around, and just place a little hot glue onto the next piece of material so it's all facing forward. The strings will drive you nuts, but it'll be well worth it. I added a piece of velvet ribbon that I got at TJ Maxx, I think, and that just kind of hides the imperfection of the hammering closure. And I put that with E6000 in hot glue. And I'm a Totally Dazzled affiliate as well, so I put that in the center of my bow. So that is my first craft with using Mod Podge by Plaid and Waverly Celery and Moss by Plaid, and mixing the two together to get a sage. I hope you like that. Alright, there's the enter to win. My word is going to be Waverly Moss for you all to put next to Crafty Peep when you have to watch all of the playlist in order for a chance to win a gift card. And I believe there are going to be 2 chances to win. Alright, Christmas craft number 2 coming at ya. Around, because we're doing a round theme today and tomorrow, and it had jute. So you just fill it in with glue and then buff it out like so. I took 2 rounds from the Dollar Tree antique wax. Usually I don't put it right on top. I usually put it off to the side. I'm just using a baby wipe to work that in. I think I couldn't find my spray bottle, because I do usually like to, when I'm using Waverly products or chalk products, to spray it just to move it a little bit easier on the wood. And now I'm doing 6 probably 50 millimeter beads to use as little legs underneath there. This is a riser that you can put a 3-wick candle on there, decorate it for any holiday, or when you're having people over, a charcuterie board. I know I talk fast, but look at my mouth. So I have bead bars around my craft area. There is a playlist that I just hosted, and Annie Jones was in that, as well as many of the playlist creators today on the Plaid Christmas in July playlist. So if you haven't seen that, it's what is it? Craft room organization. So I'm just putting little beads with my hot glue, because it's going to be inside in the air conditioned, so you don't really need E6000. And I didn't wait all the way before I started painting, so you'll see me have to glue a few of them back into place. But I'm using I think I used a baby wipe to wipe them, and then I'm just using Waverly Ivory over the top. And you don't have to, you wouldn't have to do the white dry brushing on the white part. I just like a finished look, so I'm putting a drop of hot glue over all those beads and placing the second circle down, and this will be the top of the riser. I've never done a riser that large, but I am loving it because it is going to fit my 3-wick candle, and I'm gonna start decorating it for whatever holiday is going on. I think I used E6000 for the 6 beads I put down there, but maybe not, maybe just hot glue. And I've think I stained that because my wipey was still wet, and I like to finish out the front and the back of the projects, because I do sell most of everything I create during an auction. I'm loving that. There's a little Waverly antique wax. And the spray bottle of water I couldn't find was directly to the left of me, hanging on that. But since my craft room organization, I haven't the muscle memory, and I haven't put things back where I used to use them. So learning curve. There's the final look. I'm loving the little bird with the hat. I just got that from a destasher, and those are in my links as well. People that shop at Dollar Tree and then sell it to creators like myself. So I think that looks very high-end, something you would see at Home Goods or Kirkland's. Yes, please subscribe and ring that bell.